Good morning, students. Now let us going to discuss about the topic playing with numbers in our revision class 4. So in this chapter we already discussed what is factors, multiples, prime number and composite numbers. So let us recall what is factors. What is meant by factors? We know factor is an exact divisor of that number. Suppose we consider the number 8. What are the factors of 8? Factors of 8 means the numbers which is divisible by the factors. So 8 is divided by 1. And which numbers are divisible by 8? 2, 4 and 8. So 1, 2, 4 and 8 are the divisor of the 8. So these numbers 1, 2, 4 and 8 is called the factors of the numbers 8. Factor means an exact divisor of that number. Next, what is the multiples? Multiple means numbers multiplied by the consecutive natural numbers. So what is the multiples of 8? The multiples of 8 are 8, 16. That means 8 multiplied by 1 means 8. 8 multiplied by 2 we get 16. 8 multiplied by 3 means what is that? 24. And 8 multiplied by 4, 32 and so on. Factor means factor is an exact divisor of that number. Multiples means multiples is a number multiplied by the consecutive natural numbers. So next, what is prime number? We know what is prime number. Prime numbers is a number which is exactly divisible by the number 1 and itself. A number which is divisible by 1 and itself is called a prime number. So what is the prime number? 2. What are the factors of 2? Factors of 2 is 1 and the number 2 only. So 2, 3, then what is that? 5, 7, 11, 13 and so on. So this type of number is called a prime number. That means a number which has only 2 factors, that is 1 and itself is called a prime numbers. What is composite number? Composite numbers means a number have more than 2 factors. So which numbers have more than 2 factors? That is 4, 6. What is the factors of 4? Factors of 4 is 1, 2 and 4. So it has 3 factors. What is the factors of 6? 1, 2, 3 and 6. It has 4 factors. And numbers having more than 2 factors is called composite number. So 4, 6, what is that? 8, 9, 10, 12 and so on. So this types of numbers is called composite number. So once again we recall what is factor. Factor is an exact divisor of that number. Multiples is a number multiplied by the consecutive natural numbers. And what is prime number? Prime numbers means a number which is divisible by 1 and itself is called a prime number. That means a prime number has only 2 factors, that is 1 and itself. What is composite number? Composite numbers means more than 2 factors. A numbers which have more than 2 factors is called composite numbers. And what is the conditions of prime numbers? 2 is the only one even prime number, right? So 2 is the smallest prime number and this 2 is the only one even prime number. Except 2, the other numbers are odd numbers. So 2 is the only one even prime number. What is the smallest composite number? The smallest composite number is 4. So next concept, test for divisibility of numbers. So first rule, divisibility by 2. Suppose a 4-digit number is given, how to check this number is divisible by 2 or not? See what is the condition for divisibility by 2. Unit place end with the number 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. So unit place end with the number 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. The numbers is divisible by 2. So consider the number 4528. What is the unit digit for this number? Unit digit means 1 place. So unit digit is end with 8. So this number is end with 8. What is the next number? 5020. 5020 is the unit digit end with 0. So this number is 0. So the numbers last digit, that means unit place end with either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. This number is divisible by 2. What is the condition for divisibility by 3? Divisibility by 3 means, so the total sum of all the digits is a multiple of 3. Sum of the digit of a number is a multiple of 3. So how to check this number? 4023 is divisible by 3 or not? So what is the sum of the number? The sum means 4 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3. So what is the value of 4 plus 0? That is 4. 4 plus 2, 6 and 6 plus 3, what is that? 9. So 9 is a multiple of 3. So this number is divisible by 3. Check what is the next number? 5340. So what is the sum of the digits? 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 0. So 5 plus 3, what is that? 8 and 8 plus 4, 12. So 12 is a multiple of 3. So this number 5340 is divisible by 3. So what is condition for 2? So condition for 2 is the last digits end with 0, 2, 4 or 16 or 8. So this number is divisible by 2. And what is condition for 3? Condition for 3 is the sum of the digit is a multiple of 3. That number is divisible by 3. So next, divisibility by 4. What is the condition for divisibility by 4? The number formed by its last 2 digit is divisible by 4. The number formed by last 2 digit is divisible by 4. The whole number is divisible by 4. So consider this example, 4048. What is the last 2 digit? The last 2 digit is 48. We know 48 is divisible by 4. So the whole number 4048 is also divisible by 4. What is next one? 10,252. What is the last 2 digit? Last 2 digit is 52. 52 is divisible by 4. So the number 10,252 is also divisible by 2. So divisible by 4. So what is the condition? The number formed by its last 2 digit is divisible by 4. What is next one? Divisibility by 8. Divisibility by 8 is same also for 4. So the number formed by its last 3 digits. Number formed by its last 3 digit is divisible by 8. The whole number is divisible by 8. What is the last 3 digit for this number? So 73,512. The last 3 digit is 512. So 512 is divisible by 8. So the whole number 73,512 is divisible by 8. What is condition for 4? Condition for 4 is last 2 digit is divisible by 4 and condition for 8 is last 3 digit is divisible by 8. So next divisibility conditions for 6. So the number which is divisible by both 2 and 3 is divisible by 6. What is the condition for 6? A number which is divisible by both 2 and 3 which is divisible by 6. So see this number 2016. So what is the ones place of this number? So the ones place ends with 6. So this number is divisible by 2. And what is the condition for 3? Sum of the digits 2 plus 1 plus 6. What is 2 plus 1? 3 and 3 plus 6? What is that? 9. So this 9 is a multiple of 3. So this number 2006 is divisible by 2016 is divisible by 3. So this number is divisible by both 2 and 3. So this is divisible by the number 6 also. A number which is divisible by both 2 and 3 which is divisible by the number 6 also. So see the number, next number 5112. So the last number end with 2. So the last number end with 2 means which is divisible by 2. So what is the condition for 3? And 5 plus 1 6. 6 plus 1 what is that? 7. 7 plus 2 9. So 9 is a multiple of 3. So this number is divisible by both 2 and 3 which is divisible by what is that? 6. So what is condition for 6? A number which is divisible by both 2 and 3 which is also divisible by the number 6. See the next divisibility condition for 5. So the number which has either 0, a number which has either 0 or 5 in its ones place is divisible by 5. Ones place means the last digit, that means the unit digits. A number which has either 0 or 5 in its ones place. So the first number's ones place it contains 5. The next number 2200, the ones place it has 0. So these two numbers is divisible by 5. A number which is divisible by 5 means the last digit is ended with 0 or 5. So in this divisibility test, we discussed what is the condition for divisibility by 2. What is the condition for divisibility by 2? The last digit ends with 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. What is condition for 3? The sum of the digit is a multiple of 3 is divisible by 3. And what is condition for 4? The last 2 digit formed by the number is divisible by 4. And what is condition for 5? The last digit ends with 0 or 5 is divisible by the number 5. And what is the condition for 6? The number which is divisible by both 2 and 3 is divisible by the number 6. And what is for 8? The last 3 digit is divisible by 8, means the whole number is divisible by the number 8. And what is the condition for 9 and 10? So the condition for 9 is same as the condition for 3. The sum of the digit is a multiple of 9, means the whole number is divisible by the number 9. And what is the condition for 10? So 10th conditions we know clearly what is that last digit end with 0 is divisible by the number 10. So the 9th and 10th conditions are given in your textbook. You will copy that notes also. So next one, divisibility condition for 11. So the divisibility conditions for 11 is so important. See the difference between the sum of the digits at odd places. The difference between the sum of the digit at odd places and the sum of the digits at even places is either 0 or multiple of 11. So the difference between the odd places and the even places is either 0 or multiple of 11 means is divisible by the number 11. So see this number 1331. So odd places means the first one is ones place. So ones places means the first digit, this second digit, third digit, fourth digits. So first digit is odd places and third digit is also odd places. So what is the odd places value? 3 plus 1. Odd places is 3 plus 1. Which is equal to what is that? 4. What is the even places? So this is even places. Third and 1. What is that? 1 plus 3. Odd places is 3 plus 1 and even places is 1 plus 3. Which is equal to what is that? 4. Now, what is the conditions? The difference between the sum of the digits at odd places and the sum of the digits is even places. So difference, what is that? 4 minus 2. 4 minus 4 equal, what is that? 0. So the number's difference is 0 means this number is divisible by 11. So what is that? The difference between the sum of the digits at odd places and the sum of the digits at even places is either 0 or multiple of 11 is divisible by 11. So let's see this divisibility test chart. So the numbers are given here: 128, 990, 1586 and so on. So divisible by 2. So the given numbers, if you want to check the given numbers is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. See first number 128. So 128 is divisible by 2 or not? As this number is divisible by 2 because the last digit is ended with 8. So this is an even number which is divisible by 2. What is the condition for 3? Sum of the digits. What is 1 plus 2? 3 and 3 plus 8 is 11. 11 is not a multiple of 3. So this is not divisible by 3. So you can write no. What is the condition for 4? Last 2 digits. So here last 2 digit is 28 and this 28 is divisible by 4. So the 128 is divisible by 4. So yes, this number is divisible by 4. What is condition for 5? So this number is not divisible by 5 because the unit digits not end with 0 or 5. So the unit digit is end with 8. So this number is not divisible by 5. So what is the condition for 6? So the condition for 6 is the number is divisible by both 2 and 3. So 128 is divisible by 2, but this is not divisible by 3. So this number is not divisible by 6. Suppose the number is divisible by both 2 and 3 means which is divisible by 6. What is condition for 8? So consider the last 3 digits. So this is a 3 digit number only. 128. 128 means what is 128? 1 8 or 8. Remaining value what is that? 48. And 6 8 are 48. So this number is divisible by 8. So you want to check the last 3 digits is divisible by 8 means the whole number is divisible by the number 8. So you can write 8. So next what is that? 990. 990 the last digit ends with 0. So this is divisible by 2. And the sum of the digits 9 plus 9 what is that? 18. 18 is a multiple of 3. So this number is divisible by 3. Yes. And what is condition for 4? The last 2 digits is 90. 90 is not a multiple of 4. So this number is not divisible by 4. So we can write no. What is condition for 9? The last digit ends with 0. So this is divisible by 5. What is 6? The numbers is divisible by both 2 and 3. So which is divisible by 2, yes, and divisible by 3 also, yes. So both 2 and 3 means this number is divisible by 6. What is condition for 8? The last 3 digits 990. So 990 is not divisible by 8. Next, what is that? 1586. So the last digit is just 6. So this is an even number. So this is divisible by 2. Yes. What is the sum of the digits? 1 plus 5, 6. And 6 plus 8, what is that? 14. 14 plus 6, 20. So 20 is not a multiple of 3. So this is not divisible by 3. And last digit is 86. 86 is not divisible by 4. Because 84 is divisible by 4. So this number 86 is not divisible by 4. So this is right, no. 5. The last digit is ended with 6. So this is not divisible by 5. And this number is divisible by 6 or not. So consider the number 2 and 3. So consider the divisibility test for 2 and 3. So number is divisible by 2. But this number is not divisible by 3. So this number is not divisible by 6. And number is divisible by both 2 and 3. 6 only is divisible by 6. And what is the condition for 8? The last digit 586 is not divisible by 8. So this is not divisible by 8. So we can write no. So and so on, 275 and 6686 is same method. So clearly, what is the condition for 2? Condition for 2 is last digit ended with 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. And condition for 3 is sum of the digits is a multiple of 3. 4 means we can consider the last 2 digits. 5 means is the last digit ended with 0 or 5. 6 we know clearly what is the number is divisible by both 2 and 3 is divisible by 6. So say 8th condition is same as 4. So you can consider the last 3 digit condition for 8. Let's see our exercise 3.3 second questions. Using divisibility test, determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 4 and by 8. So using divisibility test, determine the following numbers are divisible by 4 and 8. So what is the divisibility condition by 4? Last two digits equal to what is that? What is the last two digit? 572. What is that? 72. So the last two digit is 72. We want to divide by the number 72 by 4. So how many 4s in 7? 1 4s are 4. So remaining 3. So you can write the number 3. What is that? 8 4s are 32. So what is the difference? 0. Since remainder equal to 0, therefore 72 is divisible by 4. So the last two digits 72 is divisible by 4 means the full number 572 is also divisible by 4. Therefore 572 is divisible by 4. What is the divisibility condition for 8? So divisibility condition for 8 means we can consider the last 3 digits. So this is a 3 digit number also. So 572 divisible by 8. What is that? 7 8s are 56. Remaining 1 and take this 2. What is 1? 1 8 are 8. Remaining value 4. Since remainder equal to 4. So which is not equal to 0. So remaining 0 means the number is divisible by 8. Here remaining equal to 4 which is not equal to 0. Therefore the number 572 is not divisible by 8. So divisibility by 4 means we can check the last 2 digit, and divisibility by 8 means we can check the last 3 digit. So this is divisible by 4 but this is not divisible by 8. So next our C question 5500. So divisibility by 4. What is condition for divisibility by 4? We want to check the last 2 digits. Here what is the last 2 digit? Last 2 digit equal to what is that? 00. So another condition for divisibility by 4, a number end with 20 means which is divisible by 4. Suppose a number end with 30 means which is divisible by the number 8 also. Number end with 20 means which is divisible by 4. Divisibility by 8 means a number end with 30 which is divisible by 8. Here the last 2 digit is 00. So this is divisible by 8. Therefore which is divisible by 8. Divisible by 4. And numbers end with 20 means which is divisible by 4. What is the condition for divisibility by 8? So we can take the last 3 digit. Last 3 digit equal to what is that? 500. So we can check the number 500. Okay. How many 8s in 50? 6 8 or what is that? 48. 6 8 or 48. What is the remaining value? 2 0. So 2 8 or 16. What is the remaining value? 4. So remaining 4 means which is not divisible by 8. Since remainder equal to 4. So which is not equal to 0. So remaining 0 means which is divisible by 8. So remaining value other than 0 which is not divisible by 8. Therefore 500 is not divisible by 8. So last 3 digit is not divisible by 8 means the full number 5500 is also not divisible by 8. Therefore 5500 is not divisible by 3. So in our conditions, last 2 digits 0, so this number is divisible by 4. Suppose last 3 digits is also 0, means which is divisible by both 4 and 8. So second pattern remaining questions are your homeworks. See your third pattern. Using divisibility test, determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 6. So we want to find which of the following numbers are divisible by 6. First one, 297144. So how to check the divisibility by 6? Divisibility by 2. A number which is divisible by both 2 and 3, so which is also divisible by 6. So first divisibility by 2. Units place equal to, what is the unit place value for this? 4. Unit place equal to 4, therefore 297144. So unit place is a now even number, means this number is divisible by, what is that? 2. Next, divisibility by 3. So what is the condition for divisibility by 3? Sum of the digits. Sum of the digits equal to, what is the sum of the digits? 2 plus 9 plus 7 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4. So sum of the digits equal to 2 plus 9 plus 7 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4, which is equal to, what is the value? 2 plus 9, 11. 11 plus 7, what is that? 18. 18 plus 1, 19. 19 plus 4, 23. 23 plus 4, what is that? 27. 27 is a multiple of 3. Since 27 is a multiple of 3. 27 is a multiple of 3, means therefore the numbers 297144 is divisible by 3. So sum of the digit is a multiple of 3. Sum of the digit is a multiple of 3, means the given number is divisible by 3. So 297144 is divisible by 3. Since 297144 is divisible by both 2 and 3. So this number is divisible by both 2 and 3. Therefore 297144 is divisible by, what is that? 6. So we know how to check which is divisible by 6 or not. So 297144 is given. How to check this number is divisible by 6? So first we want to find the divisibility condition for 2. Unit place value is 4. So this number is divisible by 2. Unit place is 4, means it is divisible by 2. And sum of the digit is divisibility condition for 3. The sum of the digit is 2 plus 9 plus 7 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4 equal to 27. Sum of the digit is a multiple of 3. So this is divisible by 3. So this number is divisible by both 2 and 3, which is also divisible by the number 6. So next, co-prime numbers. What is co-prime numbers? Two numbers are said to be co-primes if they have one as the only common factor. Two numbers are said to be co-prime numbers if they have only one as the common factor. So what is the factor for 2? The factor for 2 is 1 and 2. What is the factor for 2? 1 and 2. What is the factor for 3? The factor of 3 is 1 and 3. So which is the common factor for this? So 1 is the only common factor for this number, 2 and 3. So these two numbers are said to be co-prime number. Next, 5. What is the factors for 5? Factors of 5 is 1 and 5. And what is the factors of 7? 1 and 7. So what is the common factor for these two? The common factor for these two is 1. So these two numbers, 5 and 7, the pair of 5 and 7 is a co-prime numbers. So 5 and 11 is also same. The 5 is the factors of 1 and 5. 11 has the factors of 1 and 11. The common factors of 5 and 11 is 1. So, two numbers are said to be co-prime if they have 1 as the only common factor. So, this pair of numbers is a co-prime numbers. And we learn these conditions. Every consecutive number is a co-prime numbers. So, 2 and 3 is a consecutive number. That means the next numbers. And 5 and 7 is a consecutive numbers. But 5 and 11 is not a consecutive numbers. But this is a co-prime numbers also. So for this condition we will learn every consecutive number is a co-prime number, but every co-prime number is not a consecutive number, right? So let's see our exercise 3.4. First question: find the common factors of 20 and 28. First pattern A questions 20 and 28. You want to find the common factors for these two numbers. So first, factors of 20 are. What are the factors of 20? 1 is the factors of every number. Next, 2. Which other numbers are divisible by 20? So, 1, 2, 4. 6 is not divided by 20. 5. So, 6 is not divided by 70. 7 also not divided by 20. What is the next number? 10 and 20. So, the factors of 20 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20. What are the factors of 28? Factors of 28 are 1, 2, 28 is not divisible by 3. So 1, 2, next what is that? 4. This is also not divisible by 5 and 6. What is next number? So which is divisible by 7. Next 14 and 28. So factors of 28 are 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28. What are the common factor for this? So 1 is the common factor for this 2 and 2. Then what is that? 4. So any other common factors? No. Therefore, common factors of 20 and 28. Or what are the common factors of 20 and 28? 1, 2 and 4. So how to find the common factors? Find the common factors of 20 and 28. We want to find the factors of 20. Then next we want to find the factors of the next number 28. So the factors of 20 we can write. Next factors of 28. What are the common factors of 28 and 28? 1, 2 and 4 is the common factor for these two numbers. So next our B question 15 and 25. So we want to find the common factors of 15 and 25. So first we want to write the factors of 15. Factors of 15 are, what are the factors of 15? 1, 3, next what is that? 5 and 15. So 1, 3, 5 and 15 is the only factors for 15. What are the factors of 25? Factors of 25 are, 1 is the factors of every number. So 1, 5 and 25. 1, 5 and 25 only the factors of 25. Therefore, common factors. Common factors of 15 and what is that? 25. So common factors of 15 and 25 are, what are the common factors here? 1 is the common factor for this and 5 is the common factor for this two numbers. So common factors of 15 and 25 are 1 and 5. So our first pattern C and D questions is your homework sums. Next second pattern, find the common factors of 4, 8 and 12. First pattern is the find the common factors for the given two numbers. Second pattern is find the common factors for the given three numbers. So how to find the common factors for these three? So first one, factors of 4 are, what are the factors of 4? 1, 2 and 4. Factors means the divisor of 4. So factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. What is the next one? Factors of 8. Factors of 8 are, what are the factors of 8? 1, 2, 4 and 8. Next. What are the factors of 12? So factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So what are the common factors here? 1 is the common factor for these three numbers and 2 is the common factor for these three numbers. Any other? 4 is the common factor for these three numbers. Therefore, common factors for 4, 8 and 12 or what are the common factors of 4, 8 and 12? 1, 2 and 4. So how to find this? Find the common factor for 4, 8 and 12. First we want to write the factors of 4. Factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. Next factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4 and 8. What are the factors of 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So the common factors of 4, 8, 12 and 12 are the common factors 1 is the common factor for these three numbers and 2 is the common factor for these three numbers and 4 is the common factors for these three numbers. So we can write the common factors for 4, 8 and 12 are 1, 2 and 4. So next pattern, find first three common multiples of 6 and 8. So our previous question was find the common factors for these two numbers. So this question find the first three common multiples of 6 and 8. First, multiples of 6 are what is the multiples of 6? 6, 12, 18, 24, next 30, 36, 42, 48, next 54, 60, 56, 72, 78. So multiples of 8 are, what are the multiples of 8? 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. What are the other number? 56, 64, next 72, 80, 88 and 96. So find the first three common multiples of 6 and 8. So here multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18 and so on, and multiples of 8 are 18, 16, 24 and so on. Therefore, first three common multiples. So what are the first three common multiples here? 24 is the common multiple for first one. Next, what is that? 48 is common multiples for this one, and 72. So 24 and 48 and 72 is the first three common multiple for this two number. So first three common multiples of 6 and 8 are. What are the first three common multiples? 24, 48 and 72. How to find this? So 6 and 8 is given. First we want to find the multiples of 6. Next we want to write the multiples of 8. Then we can compare the common multiple. That means first three common multiples of 6 and 8 are 24, 48 and 72. So the fourth question, write all the numbers less than 100 which are common multiples of 3 and 4. That means we want to find the common multiples of 3 and 4 which is less than 100. So how to find this? First we want to find the common multiples of, first we want to find the multiples of 3. Next we want to find the multiples of 4. Thereafter we want to find the multiples of, that means common multiples of 3 and 4. That is less than 100. So this method is so difficult to find these numbers. So we have a shortcut method to find the common multiples of 3 and 4. What is that? 3 into 4 is equal to what is that? 12. So we know the numbers which is divisible by 2 and 3, it is also divisible by 6. So this is same conditions for the multiples of 12. 3 is the number which is divisible by 3 and 4. So this number is also divisible by the number 12 because the 3 and 4 is the co-prime numbers only. So 2 and 4 equal to 12. So multiples of 12 equal to multiples of 12 or what is that? 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84 and 96. So multiples of 12 are 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84 and 96. So which is the multiples of 12 which is less than 100? Therefore, so the common multiples of 2 and 4 which are less than 100 are, we can write this all the numbers, that means all the multiples of 12. What are that? 12, 24, 36, what is next one? 48, 60, 72, 84 and 96. So this is the common multiples of 3 and 4 which is less than 100. So how to find this? We want to find write all the numbers less than 100 which are common multiples of 3 and 4. So we want to find the multiples of 3 and 4 equal to 12. So multiples of 3 and 4 equal to 12 means the multiples of 12 are 12, 24, 36 and so on up to 96. Up to 96, why we stop the numbers? Because of the numbers is less than 100. So that is less than 100. So this numbers 12, 24, 36 and so on 96 is the common multiples of 3 and 4. So in our fourth pattern, second question is your homework. See our fifth pattern, which of the following numbers are co-primes? Which of the following numbers are co-prime? So we know what is the co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers means a numbers which has only one as the common factor for these two numbers. So common factors for these two numbers is 1 with 1 is called the common factor, means this is a co-prime numbers. So 18 and 35, we want to find the factors of 18. What are the factors of 18? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. That means factors of 18 means the divisor of 18. That is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Next one is the factors of 35. What are the factors of 35? 1, 5, 7 and 35. So factors of 35 are 1, 5, 7 and 35. Since common factors of 18 and 35. What are the common factors of 18 and 35? So 1 is the common factor for these two. Any other common factor? So no. So common factors of 18 and 35 is 1. So two numbers having only 1 as common factor means these two numbers is a co-prime number. Therefore 18 and 35 is a co-prime number. So first we find the factors of 18, next we find the factors of 35, then we can compare the common factors of 18 and 35. So the common factors of 18 and 35 is 1, therefore the numbers 18 and 35 is a co-prime number. So B and C question is your homework sums. So see what D question 17 and 68, check whether this number is a co-prime number. So how to check this? We want to find the factors of 17. What are the factors of 17? 1 and 17 only. Because 17 is a prime number. So factors of 17 are 1 and 17. Next one is the factors of 68. What are the factors of 68? 1 is the factors of 68. Next 2, 4, 17, 34 and 68. So the factors of 68 are 1, 2, 4, 17, 34 and 68. What are the common factors here? 1 is the common factor and 17 is the common factor for these two numbers. Therefore, common factors are, what are the common factors? 1 and 17. So a number has only one as the common factor means this is a co-prime number. Here which have two common factors 1 and 17. So this number 17 and 68 is not a co-prime number. Therefore 17 and 68 is not a co-prime number. So common factor for these two numbers is, the common factors for 17 and 68 is 1 and 17, which has two common factors. Therefore the number 17 and 68 is not a co-prime number. So next our sixth question. A number is divisible by both 5 and 12. A number is divisible by both 5 and 12. By which other number will that number be always divisible? So a number is given, the number is divisible by the number 5 and this number is always divisible by the number 12. By which other numbers they are always divisible by these numbers 5 and 12? So the number will be always divisible by 5 into 12 equal to 60. Suppose a number is divisible by 5 and 12, both of the numbers, that is the number divisible by the product of these numbers, because 5 and 12 is a co-prime numbers. A number is divisible by two co-prime numbers separately, the number is also divisible by the product of the co-prime numbers, right? So the number will be always divisible by 5 12s or 60. Okay students, I hope you understand what is the concept in this playing with numbers. So in this chapter we recall what is the factors, multiples and common factors and common multiples, then prime numbers and the composite numbers. So you prepare the numbers, prime and the composite numbers well. Next, what is discussed today, that is the co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers means the numbers having exactly one is the common factor for this given two prime numbers. So one is the common factor for these two given numbers means that is the co-prime numbers. Next what we discussed, that is divisibility test. Divisibility test by the divisible of 2, 3, 4 and so on up to 11, right? So next class we will discuss some other topics. Thank you students.